Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the exposing my TBR tag. Alright guys, so we're gonna jump right into it and get down to these questions. Question number 1 is, how do you come across books to add to your TBR? And honestly, any and everywhere. Like, I feel like I probably get the most from Booktube and Bookstagram though, but like I don't have a specific way of finding books, if that makes sense. Question 2, it's not really a question, but it says give a Booktube shout out to the Booktuber who adds to your TBR the most. And I'm gonna have to do 2 here because that's Ashlyn and Ian here on Booktube. They are an adorably sweet married couple, but they do have their own individual channels. And me and my husband are just like always adding books from them. We adore them, and they definitely add the most to my TBR and my husband's. Question number 3, the book that has been on my TBR the longest. Okay, guys, so I think the one that has been on about the longest, I did not like try to look for exacts because I don't have it written down on when I got what, but I know that this one has been on a very, very long time. And that is Lust for Life by Irving Stone. This is like a classical fiction retelling of the life of Vincent van Gogh that my grandfather got me quite a while ago. I have been so interested to read this book. Like, I still want to read it to this day. But it's very intimidating. It's kind of a chonker, and it's a classical retelling, so it's kind of biographical a little bit, and I have a little bit of a hard time with these more historical books like this. So yeah, I've just been scared and haven't read it yet, but this has been on there a very long time. So y'all hype me up in the comments to get to this book and read this book soon. Question number 4 is my most recently added book to my TBR, and that would actually be Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I actually got this today. Yeah, just on a whim. I saw it at the store when we were shopping for baby stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the cheapest that I have ever seen this book out. And it's on my priority to get this year, and it's on my 25 books of 2025. So, like, I need to get it, right? And my husband said yes. So, yeah, I'm just not walking upstairs to go get the physical copy. So, question number 5 is, which book will I be reading next? I will show you the physical copy of this one just because I have it right beside me here, and that is The Whispers of the Wind, excuse me, by Abigail G. Thompson. This is book 1 in a Christian fantasy series by her. I'm excited for this one. Very, very excited for this one, and I like just started it last night, but I only read the prologue so far. Intriguing, good first prologue, but I've got no idea what's going on. So, number 6 is my most anticipated book and why I haven't read it yet. For this one, I think I'm going to go with The Last of the Mohegans. This is by James Seymour Cooper, I think. And this was my dad's favorite book. And we are coming up on a year of losing him this month. So I just haven't felt ready. It hasn't felt like time yet, but I very much want to read it. And I'm so excited to read his favorite book. And I've watched the movie with him, so to relive a lot of that watching experience, but through the book and knowing little things that he's told me of the book. So I'm really excited, but I'm just not quite in the headspace and ready for it yet. Question number 7 is a book I added because of the hype. And for this one, I'm going to go with The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And it's not that I don't think, like, oh, I might like this, but I'm not a big historical fiction fan, and this is historical fiction. And this one was just so hyped up that, yeah, it really did push me and pressure me to just get this when I found it for pretty cheap and put it on my physical TBR. So, question 8 is the book that I added that I knew I wasn't going to read. So, this one's a little weird because I'm not going to say I know I'm not going to read it, but I've definitely put this one off more than any other on my TBR because I'm just not a big fan of I don't know. I don't want to say I'm not a big fan of dog stories because there's some I've actually really loved. But another classic dog story I didn't really love, and I think that was one of the last ones I read. So I just haven't been wanting to get into another one. And so I've put off White Fang by Jack London an excessive amount of times. And I just, at this point, I feel like, am I ever going to get to this book? I don't know. Like, why did I put it on here? Because it was a classic, basically. So, question number 9 is, are there any books on your TBR that you will be removing? Honestly, I still have a couple of the Love Finds You In series books, and I tried one out. I can't remember when, but I did try one out, and I ended up giving that one away. I just couldn't get into it, wasn't interested at all by the writing or anything. So I'm just kind of like really dreading even trying to pick up another one and considering just putting them all in the unhaul pile. And then finally, question number 10 is your grand reveal of the total amount of books on your TBR. So my physical TBR, I have a grand total of 85 books. And that is quite low for me, honestly. I have been really working on my physical TBR and have been getting it down a lot. It was 84, but Reckless bumped it back up to 85 today, so that's okay. It's only one. Only one. Really, really hoping to make it down to 50 by the end of the year. We will see if it happens, but that is my goal for the year, is to get my physical TBR books down to at least 50. So wish me luck on that. And then the last one is just to tag friends. I don't know who all has done this, so if you haven't done this and you're a booktuber here on YouTube, then please feel free. You are tagged to do this tag. This was fun. And if not, or if you just don't want to do it, or you've done it already, you can definitely feel free to answer any or all of these questions down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I would especially love to hear how many physical books you guys have on your TBRs. Like, how bad am I? can I kind of gauge like how bad I am compared to like everyone else here on Booktube? Let me know in the comments. Am I really bad, or am I getting better? Am I getting out of the clear of really bad? I felt like I reached a huge milestone when I finally got it under 100, and I'm keeping it under 100 now, so I just feel really proud of that. But that's all for today. I appreciate you guys watching and joining me for this one, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.